This is Late Night Health. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. Hi, I'm Mark Alyn. During the next 2 hours, we're going to take a look at a number of different things that affect each and every one of us each and every day. We're going to talk about Peace in the Streets. It's a film festival that'll be going on next week here in the United States. We'll find out about that with Carole Krechman. We'll talk with Hans Kugler during this first hour. And during hour two, we've got some interesting things talking about how a study has shown that if you make charitable contributions, your health gets better. All that and more here on Late Night Health. Be sure to visit us at latenighthealth.com, latenighthealth.com. We go to Palm Springs, California, where it must be 187 degrees or something, and we speak with Carole Sumner Krechman, the CEO of CV Studios Entertainment. Carole, welcome back to Late Night Health.
Well, thank you, Mark. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
Tell me about the Peace in the Streets Global Film Festival. And we're airing just a few days after Thanksgiving. It airs, I think this year it's taking place at the UN in early December.
Yes. We always Peace in the Street Global Film Festival was a new endeavor that the Peacemaker-Corps, which was founded in 1997 at the United Nations, to use a restorative justice program that we created with funding that we received from President Clinton's Welfare to Work program. And this was to be taught, these workshops were taught to young people who lived primarily in public housing, who came from maybe gangs that were warring each other. And we did the workshops in the shopping malls and hosted by the Simon Property Group, by General Growth, by Macerich, major shopping center developers. And we did that for early 99, 2000, 2001, and 2002. And then when the wars came after 9/11, our funding from the federal government slowly dried up. Administration changed, war, priorities changed. And it's really a shame because we all know with all the statistics and what's happening now with the violence in this world, that violence is the biggest killer of women and children in the world, more so than all diseases put together. And the World Health Organization and us have had an event in the UN many years ago to discuss that, and I would be loath to say that things have gotten better. They've gotten worse. They have gotten worse.
One of the reasons I thought it'd be a good time to talk to you, just a few weeks ago, there were the horrific violent outbreak in Paris, followed by others, in different parts of the world.
Oh,
and
Turkey and now Mali, where innocent people who are just doing their daily lives are mowed down by what I consider one of the most outrageous and dangerous gangs in the world. And if you look at ISIL as what they are a gang, but they're now global, and they're using social media, and they're using all kinds of devices to get to young people who, a lot of them are disenfranchised, but a lot of them aren't. They are looking for excitement in their life, and they see this as a way to play a real game instead of a internet game, an electronic game.
Can we make a correlation between peace and health?
Oh, without question. How can you have good health if you're in a violent situation? Look what's happening with the refugees who are leaving everything behind but the clothes on their back and a smartphone. I mean, their whole health issue is being uprooted by just the fact that they have to escape violence. Not only the fear, but the fact that everything they own is left behind. I mean, if you look at inner city or refugee camps or any place where young people are congregating under these terrible circumstances. The violence is one of the biggest killers of wellness in the world.
Interesting.
And it's sort of interesting you brought that up, because we're doing an incredible program for 2016 where we're taking the festival, which is just finishing its second year, and we have all the winners have been selected, and they came from Jordan, and they came from Philippines, and they came from the Ukraine, and they came from New York, and they came from California, and they came from Indiana, and we had 11 of the top filmmakers and film lovers and film producers as our judges, including Sherry Lansing and Tiffany Smith-Ellier, who is the Vice President of Diversity for CBS, and Bosa Rivers, who runs the Harlem Jazz Festival, and Nina Stretch from the UN Peace, and Catherine Warren from Fan Club in Canada, and Ken Scott, who was in the control room with the Beatles most of his life, who lives in England. I mean, we had a world-class juror, of course, chaired by Ambassador Andre Chowdhury, who was the president of the General Assembly when they voted for the Culture of Peace Forum in 1999.
So let's break this down. There's violence everywhere. Is there any time when violence we know that violence begets violence. How do we stop that? Is that one of the purposes of the association, the Peacemaker Corps, as well as the Peacemaker Film Festival?
Well, the Peace in the Street Film Festival is allowing youth to have a bully pulpit beyond, making violence. The beginning of an antidote to that is that young people talking and making film and discussing how they make peace in the streets. And peace in the streets is not a diplomatic peace issue. It's person-to-person issue. And the Restorative Justice Program, which is our core for the Peacemaker Corps, and is something that was modeled after South Africa, after apartheid. If they hadn't had a way for people to face their tormentors and then make peace that they've met them, not anger, not continuing fighting, but some kind of a reconciliation. And so that's what we taught for years all over the United States with our program that was developed, as I said, under the Clinton Welfare to Work program. But it wasn't enough, and it was expensive, and it was hard to get funding through the years of the wars. So we decided the film festival, that is so easy for young people now to make a film on their smartphone or make a film on their family camcorder and go online and find a program and do the editing and know how to. And it's a skill that is very interesting to take with them for the rest of their lives. So that's what we started last year in 2014.
And we talked about it at that point as well. Our guest is Carole Krechman, CEO of CV Studios Entertainment. And
president of the Peacemaker-Corps-Association. It's been a non-governmental organization at the United Nations for over almost 18 years.
And you've been involved from the beginning?
We launched, yes, I've been a volunteer at the UN for 35 years, since 1988.
Oh, my goodness. That means you can take the girl out of New York, but not the New York out of the girl, because...
Well, I've been bi-coastal and international, but the UN, to me, is the biggest forum for conversation, and if we didn't have it, we would never know what other people were thinking around the world. There would never be a place where people to meet to discuss issues that are affecting each of us because we are one world.
In about 12 or 14 minutes from now, Dr. Hans Kugler will be joining us with a special guest. We'll be talking to Dr. Kugler about anti-aging. He is one of the world's foremost anti-aging specialists. We'll be doing that in roughly 12, 14 minutes from now here on Late Night Health. We invite you to join us at latenighthealth.com, latenighthealth.com, and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Late Night Health. And last but not least, did you know that you can now listen to Late Night Health on your smartphone. Just go to latenighthealth.com and you'll be able to listen to our current shows right there on your smartphone. Kind of a cool new thing that we're doing with technology and social media. Carole,
let me talk about that.
Sure.
Let me cap what you just said about social media and mobile. That's what we're doing in 2016. My core company has developed a platform that sends video to the smartphone from the cloud to any smartphone in the world. We are in the process of building a Peace app. Not only will we be able to push content, visual content, film and video, through that has already been made by famous peaceniks, and I have 7 peace organizations that are joining us. And all the films that the youth put on our website now will be able to be seen on the app. And
that's really cool, because we know that young people in particular, though some of us older guys are doing it as well, can watch movies, TV shows on a mobile phone. What a great way of looking at the world and learning about ideas for peace, and they're also for better health than doing that. We're going to take a time out, Carole. We'll be back in just a couple of moments. I'm Mark Alyn. This is Late Night Health. Don't go away. More coming up.
Have you ever needed a flashlight and reached into a drawer to find your flashlight is dead, and then go to put in new batteries only to find the insides are all corroded? Now Hybrid Light has created a solar-powered flashlight that requires no batteries and also charges your cell phone. Hybrid lights are durable, waterproof, and hold a charge in the dark for up to 7 years, and perfect for any emergency or everyday use. Now you can get your own Hybrid Light today for only $34.95, and if you mention health, you'll receive a Hybrid Light headlamp absolutely free. That's our durable Hybrid Light with a free headlamp for only $34.95. A value of $60, only $34.95. Call us today at 800-297-8109. That's 800-297-8109 to get this special Hybrid Light offer today. 800-297-8109, 800-297-8109. In the promo code box, type in HELP. 800-297-8109.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-790-7570. That's 1-800-790-7570. Again, 1-800-790-7570. Call now.